Alright, here we go. Welcome to the Breath of the Wild live stream. Now, I have actually sunk a bunch of hours into another playthrough over on my YouTube channel, but I figured for a live stream, we might as well just start fresh. I just hope that by actually creating a new profile, I haven't ended up just deleting everything.
Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
What if we just start without a shirt, and we're just in our briefs? I mean, I totally would. You know, we wake up in a pool, and all I can think is the Ben Affleck Daredevil, how he would always go to sleep being in, like, not so much like a bed, but just a metal coffin filled with water. And that's kind of horrifying to really think about. We are also playing on the Wii U instead of the Switch, mainly just because I don't have enough to afford a not Wii U, a Switch. I pretty much finally bought a capture card, bought Zelda, and then was like, oh, this is like $300. If I buy a Switch, that's going to be another like $300, and I can't afford that much money right now. Mysterious tablet with a glowing center. You've never seen this device before, and yet there's something familiar about it. So the biggest thing on most people's minds with this game is, where does this fall in the timeline? And the only thing that I can really think, well, I mean, really, it fits into just about everything. There's architecture from Twilight Princess. There's the bird people from Wind Waker. A lot of the stuff seems to hint towards the hero was defeated timeline. So it could really be anything. It's also entirely possible that someone on Reddit had actually made the connection that it could be like Turn A Gundam, which everything just happens so far in the future that every timeline eventually just converges on it. I also really do like how Breath of the Wild really does just drop you right in. They're like, hey, here's some armor. Here's what the buttons do. Have fun. Try not to hurt yourself. And I'm sure that it looks a lot better on the Switch, but even for the Wii U, like it looks beautiful. Uh, I think the television I'm playing it on is also a 720 monitor, so it's not looking like as beautiful as it could be, but it still just looks so beautiful. Ow. Alright, well, go fuck yourself. We're definitely going to... I mean, we're gonna quickly knock out the main storyline stuff. As far as just the basic, oh hey, here's your opening zone, and then before actually like going forward, we're going to just explore and do some fun stuff. Pretty sure he's definitely just supposed to be a reference to the old man from the original Ocarina of Time. I mean, whoa. The original Legend of Zelda. There was no old man in Ocarina of Time. Alright, let's just, I beg your pardon? No, not really, just... If you want this so much... How are you planning to set things on fire? So I think really the only kind of hand-holding that we get in this game is just, hey, here's what your buttons do. And really, here's what your buttons do. Don't get hurt. Or rather, if you do get hurt, well, that's on you. I do also really like how it just auto-saves every so often. Alright. Just gonna wander around, gather some stuff.
Link. Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
I mean, I could. But I'm gonna pick up some stuff first. I also definitely gotta say that even though I've got like maybe like 60 hours into this right now, that starting this off, you know, just super fresh is just it's still wonderful. Like I am just as enthralled and entranced as I was the first time that I came in here. Hey, we have a world boss. We'll come back and fight him later. Oh. Yeah, I want I want none of that. Is he just like following me? I think he might. No, okay. Yeah, she like went away. Alright. So I don't think I can take on an entire camp just yet. What's your inventory looking like? A lot of sticks. Got a lot of sticks. Let's see. Oh. Nope. Alright, let's just put a stamp there. I'll also have to remember that's there for my main playthrough. But yeah, there's stuff that that like I'm gonna really easily be able to find because I've gone through it already. But then something like those two chests, like I didn't find them in my my main playthrough. So I'm just like, oh, this new. Like one of the biggest questions I think everyone always has over a Zelda game is like, hey, what's the replayability? And you know, most of them you play it once and it's amazing. You play it a second time and you know it's still great, but you're like, I know where most of the things are and nothing's really new. This, it's just, oh, I found this thing that I didn't know about. Gotta charge my phone. She could talk. Wait for flying rocks. What? Looks just like this. Seems like it might have been a bad idea. But literally everything's like, what the fuck's going on? Who's that? It's also kind of funny because I've got this playing on my TV. I'm watching the replay for any errors, and then I'm also watching the Twitch browser, just so I can pay attention to the chat, and just seeing how, like, out of sync everything is.